Alright, 20. Wait, we're back to Zach. We're back to Zach. Okay. Guys, I'm really trying here, okay? But they're not giving me a lot. Are we live? This looks legit, so I'm gonna assume we're live. Here we go. Match number 1. Of round number 1. Match number 3. It is Gwen, Spam, Soulja and Binkss live in the Trackmania World Cup. And Spam is already looking good here at the start. He is actually taking the lead. What a good start here. Soulja going for the inside line. This is an interesting, different approach. And it looks like he's going to be a little bit behind the rest as Binkss makes the mistake too greedily. Jumps too low for the low airtime. Of course, that is faster if you pull it off. But it is not faster if you actually drive against the wall. So he is going to be behind. In the meantime, though, we have a different approach by Gwen going for the inside. And as Spam takes more speed. Gwen and Spam are battling for the 10-pointer right now in the first round of the Trackmania World Cup. For our match, Gwen is a little bit ahead of Spam right now, but the finish line has not been discovered yet. As Gwen, oh my god, the risk is so insanely high. These players are going for the 10-pointer already. Gwen takes outside, Spam going inside for less speed, but also lower amount of distance traveled. Spam now in the lead with about 0.1 of a second, but it is not over yet. Soulja and Gwen are trying to catch up in this identity, but it is Spam who still stays ahead, and this looks really good for the first round of this match. Is Spam going to get the 10-pointer at the start? Takes another drift here as Gwen and Soulja are desperately trying to keep up, but it is Spam who takes the win and gets 10 points. And Soulja with a nice snipe of Gwen here in the end, securing 6 points for himself. Good job by him, and especially a good job by the Dutch player Spam. He takes 10 points in the start. Here we go. The lead is taken, the tone is set, and Spam has dominated this first round. Great performance by him. Let's hope he can do that once again. Best time right now, 1:18.2. And that is actually not too far away, about half a second away from Spam's own PB. So the pace is pretty high here. Soulja once again with this different approach, although it does seem a little bit slower. Oh my god, Spam's actually jumping so low, trying to keep up with his opponents who actually take over the lead here a little bit. But the round's not over yet. Ramp cut. Ah, yeah. Too much of a ramp cut right there, and that is going to cost Spam a bunch of speed. So he's going to hope for the others to make a huge mistake, so he is at least not last, but the win is not in the cards here. Right, we're zooming in on the top. Gwen is in the 10-pointer seat right now, but Binkss and Soulja are close behind. Gwen goes so far outside, taking so much speed, but I don't know if that line is actually worth it, because Binkss is just straight up ahead of him afterwards. The end is closing in, and it is a battle between Gwen and Binkss right now. And Soulja is once again so fast. Look at this. He is trying to catch up. Gwen is actually not going to be taken over because Soulja is struggling a little bit right there. Zooming in on the first two players. It is Binkss or Gwen. It is going to be Binkss who takes 10 points. Gwen second. And Soulja third. And then we have Spam closing gates 3 points. Alright, that was an interesting second round. Spam with a little bit of a ramp cut. Wonky line right there. But, you know, you cannot win all the rounds. Unless your name is called Junior. Here we go into round number 3 on this map. 3 out of 4. You have 4 rounds every map. Alright, Gwen is actually a little bit behind at the start. But not by much, as Soulja's line actually paying off this time. He is taking off the lead. Gwen with the inside line going for the attack. Look at the speed of this Frenchman. Absolutely insane, as Binkss is also, it seems to be the ice master himself. Spam has falling behind more and more, but this time around, he can catch up to his opponents. As Gwen is struggling a little bit, this might be the opportunity for Spam to catch back into the bronze medal position. Soulja is also not too fast, so Spam is in that position for the takeovers, as Binkss is just getting further and further ahead. He's playing well so far with 30 points, together with Spam in the lead on the scoreboard so far. But it's looking like Binkss wants to be the only one at the top, as he is going for another 10-pointer. Oh, Soulja is going too greedily onto the left, and he is actually going into the wall, and that's going to cost him all of the speed in the world, and he's going to be last in this round. And right now, there is a battle for second place. Is it Gwen or is it Spam? Spam with more speed, but Gwen has the lead so far. Gwen going for the inside, but Spam has more speed. Is he going to snipe Gwen? He is indeed! Spam takes the 6 points away from Gwen, who did not finish. Oh no! Oh, he does make it in the end. Wow, that was really scary for a second. But Gwen went for the risky approach in the finish to try and get second place. Did not work out for him. Spam takes 6 points. Gwen not punished for that because Soulja was too far behind. Alright, round number 4. Here we go. Binkss is looking good so far. And Spam is not too far behind in that second place. Right, here we go into the jump. Spam is looking strong, although Soulja and Gwen take it a little bit faster. So they will take over first and second place. Onto the dirt we go. This is going to be an important turn as Spam actually drives over the wall. That's going to cost him some speed, but luckily though, it is not over yet. And actually is going closer to Soulja already. The outside line by Spam not really working out this time around as he is still in that 4th position. But he is not out of it yet. Binkss is once again looking so strong. And he is really setting the tone here for this match. First in the scoreboard already. And is also on his way to another 10-pointer. As Spam is struggling to keep up with his opponents. Onto the dirt we go. As Spam actually does touch the wall right there. So I'm going to zoom in on the other 3 players and see what they will be doing. As Spam is losing the speed. Here we go. Binkss still in the lead. 0.2 of a second right now. And he is once again looking strong. But he needs to not make any mistakes, otherwise this might be over. Gwen is on the prowl right now. He wants those 10 points. But is that going to be enough? He comes closer and closer, but the finish line is also really close. And I think Binkss is just going to lock it in here. He does so indeed. Gwen taking the safer approach in the finish. And then we have Soulja and Spam closing the gates. That's a 3-pointer here, but still not too bad of a performance at the first map. And this might just not be Spam's best map. Binkss though, 33 points at the start. He's gonna be happy with that one. Alright, here we go in map number 2, Turbo Stairs. Yeah, point limit is 120, so we'll play until 120 and then finalist mode. Right, here we go. Warm-up is only 20 seconds, so we're gonna go immediately live, which I personally love. That really keeps up the pace in the matches. Turbo Stairs is actually the other map that is new, not from TMGL so far. So this is going to be a new map that we've not seen in a match setting before. Of course, maybe if you watch the streams, then... Uh-oh. Oh. Looks like we're not live. Wait, knockout is on. That is interesting. Alright, so basically a quick recap if you're here in chat a little bit confused, which, I mean, why shouldn't you be? Oh, okay, we're just warming up still. Oh, Spam just got 22 points. Here we go. The points are being added. Basically what happened was we went live into the first match of tonight. And after one map we experienced some technical difficulties over all 4 of the servers, which means that all 4 of them had to be restarted. Match 3, which is the match we're casting, is about to be restarted as the points are being given back, and we're probably moving to the second map, which is reversing. We're already on the good map. So we should start momentarily live once again back into the round number 1 of the Trackmania World Cup. Spam's point of view. Alright. Gwen was at 20, yeah. Yeah. And that is actually the correct amount of points given. I think we're live, because I don't see any warm-ups anymore. Welcome, everybody, from their quick little nap that they've done in the meantime, as we have experienced some technical difficulties. We are back live and ready in the Trackmania World Cup. This is map number 2, reversing. Oh! Can we get another end round, please? Admins? Probably not. Binkss, though. Whew, look at that. He is so far ahead as all the other players have made a mistake in this round so far. And everyone, fingers crossed right now that this will be an end round, but it probably won't be. because it looks like the points are reset, we're on a good map, and everyone is driving, and we're not in a warm-up, so we're probably live. Binkss is looking really good as he is 1 second ahead of his closest opponent, Soulja, who is in second place, and he is just probably going to be happy with 6 points after touching the wall. Does he make this, though? I don't know. That is not too good. Not too good. What about Gwen and Spam? They are actually battling for second place right now. Spam has the lead, but Gwen is not too far behind. If Spam has a decent end, he will lock in second place, which after that round, he will probably be quite happy with. He does so indeed. 6 points for him. Binkss with another 10. Look at that. The Trackmania World Cup is live again, and Binkss is popping off. Another 10 points for him. He is on 43 already, which is 1/3 of the way to the 120 points. A little bit more even. Quick maths by the caster. Right, in the meantime though, we have second place. Spam and Gwen and Soulja are not too far behind on 24 and 20. As we go live into the next round. Start is about equal for everybody. Alright, here we go. Oh, Spam touches, went to go, wanted to get some low airtime there to get a bunch of speed. But if you go too low and you touch, well, you lose a lot of speed instead. So he's going to be a little bit behind. Let's zoom in on the other players. We have Binkss and Soulja battling for first, but once again, it is Binkss in first place. He is really strong so far in this match, or maybe it's the other players not being too good. I don't know, but Binkss is just taking advantage of this at least and getting himself some 10 pointers, and that was really, really good news for him. Once again in the lead, Gwen is trying to catch up, back up to Soulja. As you can see, oh, Gwen has way more speed and Soulja is somewhat slow, even though he says that his identity part on this one is pretty fast, but he's actually going to touch there as well. And Spam is sniping Soulja for that 1 point, and that's good. Watch this, this is going to matter. Spam is actually going to get 120 points exactly instead of 119 because of this. Chat, keep a reminder of this one. It's going to happen. Alright, here we go, into the next round. Spam not last, that is good news, because after that mistake. And here we go into the next opportunity to get 10 points. As Gwen has already made a mistake in the start. He forgot how the start works, apparently. I don't know exactly what happened there, but we are back at it. Ooh, Spam a little bit slower this time. Oh my god. Okay, no words. We're just moving on. Binkss in the lead. Once again, Binkss is just driving away with this. He is going to get 3 points. Easy. Man, oh man. This is an interesting World Cup so far. Alright, Binkss in the lead. Gwen and Soulja not too far behind. So Binkss has to keep up the pace, which he is actually not doing. And Soulja and Gwen are coming back into this. Is it going to be enough though? Binkss is still first, but look at this. Look at Soulja. He is, actually a little bit slower than Binkss. I was trying to hype it up, but actually, now he's a little bit faster. Is this going to be enough to snipe Binkss for the 10-pointer? Or will Binkss hold it? Oh, he does hold it. Only 200th of a second between Soulja and Binkss. He's getting flashbacks right now for qualifying for the TMGL. But yeah, Soulja getting 6, Binkss getting 10. Then we have Gwen and Spam on 4 and 3. Right, let's go into the next round. The last round of reversing. Map number 2. Not really Spam's best map so far, as he is now somehow still in second place. That is probably mostly because Binkss keeps winning every round, so denying the 10 points of the other players. That is good news for Spam, but other than that, not a lot of good to say on reversing. Hopefully he makes it this time around. Maybe get some points. Are you kidding me right now? This is just absolutely crazy. This is just tilt level. Over 9,000. This is... Man. I'm tilted and I'm casting. Like, absolutely crazy. In the meantime, though, we have a battle for first place between Binkss, Soulja, and Gwen. As Binkss is taking the lead once again. But this turn is really important. If you get a lot of speed out of it, that is going to make or break. And Gwen has taken it the best. So it comes a little bit closer to Binkss once again. How about this landing, though? Let's see what the players are doing. Soulja looks good. Binkss is being left behind. Gwen has airtime. This is the opportunity for the Belgian player to get 10 points for himself and get back into this match. Soulja gets the 10-pointer. Good job by him. Spam is far behind. Gwen is second place. I am all over the place with my cameras because Binkss actually made a mistake here. And that means Spam is actually third and not last. So, you know, that's good. Another point that will matter. Exactly. Instead of 118, Spam will have 120 instead. Alright, we are on to the next map. Boy oh boy. You can hear virtual? What? Are you serious? You guys are debating me, right? Okay, I've closed Twitch, although it doesn't... Anyway, we're back. Here we go. I closed that tab, so it cannot be... you cannot hear it now anymore. I thought it muted, but anyway. Here we go. We are live once again. Semiramis is our third map. And boy, this whole evening has been hectic. I hope you guys are hanging on with me as well. We are all trying our best here. But we are live. Gwen, beautiful start right now. He is taking over the lead. Binkss, though, is on the prowl. Look at that. He is trying to get back for the 10 points. Spam falling a little bit behind, but Soulja is being left further behind. This part, is really important, as I'm about to say, as Gwen makes a mistake. And this is good news for our Alliance player, because it is only Binkss left ahead of him. And Spam takes it so much better. Look at this. We are back, baby. Spam is back in this match, completely obliterating Binkss right there in that turn. And he is on his way to 10 points, hopefully. Oh, but here comes Soulja. Here comes Soulja, and he is a rocket right now. On to the identity is not over yet, though. Spam can have a better identity and snipe the 10-pointer back. But Soulja is in the lead. Spam has more speed. It's going for the overtake. It is incredibly close. Who is going to be the winner? Is it Soulja or is it... It's going to be Spam. Oh my god, what an incredible round right there. But Spam does take the 10 points. Wow. We are back. Second place is once again on the scoreboard for Alliance Spam. He's on 49 points. Yeah, Binkss is super far ahead. But at least second place is going to be okay in the end. Because this match was something else. Still though, it's not over yet. Maybe we can catch back up all the way. There's always hope. Here we go on Semiramis round number 2. Spam in the lead so far, as Gwen and Binkss are still close. But Spam, not the most amount of speed. He's going to lose it a little bit here. Gwen and Binkss take over. But this part is incredibly important. If you get a lot of speed out of it, Soulja makes a mistake. He is going to be last in this round probably, unless other people make mistakes. Gwen though, look at that. So incredibly strong so far in this round. And as Spam did not get the mega boost like he did last round, actually takes himself into the wall. And he is going to be quite far behind. Gwen now in the lead. About half a second ahead of Binkss. So he should be able to save it and get 10 points. Binkss goes into the wall. And that means Spam can catch back up. Now only Gwen needs to make a mistake for 10 points. But let her not hope too much. 6 points will be fine at the end of this round for Spam. Indeed, after making a mistake. Alright, Gwen takes the deserved 10 pointers. But Spam still with 6. Pretty good. Alright, here we go. 55 points now. Gwen is actually closing in a little bit, but Spam is still second. We are in round 3 out of 4 on Semiramis. Let's follow Spam in this one. Onto the dirt we go. Spam in the lead, but it doesn't say a lot because we are just at the start right now. Gwen, nice dirt section by him. Takes a lot of speed out of it, but Spam is not too close behind. Good tech drift by the tech world champion of 2012. And that means he closes in on Gwen a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of airtime, but not too bad. The speed is still there. Now this part is going to be make or break. Is Spam going to have more speed? It does so indeed. Gwen releases and still goes into the wall. And that is what we like to see. Well, not for Gwen, but where is Soulja? Where is my... But there we go. Soulja is in second place right now, but look at that gap. That's the gap. That's a nice gap indeed. Half a second between Spam and Soulja, and Spam is on his way to 10 points. Let's just zoom in on him, because it's all going to be on him to give this 10-pointer away or just lock it in. He's taking the identity safe. He knows what's up. He knows he has it in the pocket, and he can save that stuff. Oh my god, that was so close. But yeah, Soulja not able to catch back up. The half a second gap was too big. Spam locks in 10 points. Alright, looking good here. Spam is getting back into this match. Getting a couple of wins here. Fastest lap as well. 1:11.07 on semi-round, which is a pretty nice time. That is actually the fastest time so far. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Anyway, here we go into another round, which actually is going to be the last round as Gwen makes a huge mistake into the wall. And he has to go for the respawn. He is going to be very far behind. Good news for the other players. Spam actually taking the lead so far with about 0.1 of a second. Soulja, nice save by him right there with a little bit of a drift, making sure he doesn't go into the wall. Shows some preparedness, inconsistency by the Belgian player. Still though, does mean he loses a little speed, and Spam and Binkss are taking advantage of this, being in first and second place respectively. Spam still in lead. 0.15. Oh, as he wobbles a little bit. Is this going to be the killer blow? Oh, here comes Binkss. He has more speed, but Binkss is not too far ahead. If Spam risks it for the biscuit, he might be able to snipe Binkss. Look at this. He's going for it. Spam with the risky strat. Inside line. Is this going to be enough? It does look like it. Binkss has more speed, but Spam is ahead. Who is going to win? My voice is cracking, but it is Spam with 10 points. Oh my god. My voice is gone already. It's just, it's over. Like, we are in match 1 out of 3 today. There's another 3 matches tomorrow. And, whew, my god. Really, really good map here by Spam. Just taking all of them points. All of them points. 36 points. That is 3 wins and 1 second place. Almost a perfect map. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Definitely back into this one. Right, let's move on to the next map. Bicycle. Alright, bicycle. I have some secret notes here, and Spam is actually mentioned that bicycle is one of his good maps. But don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone. Alright, 10 seconds of warm-up, and then we're gonna go live. Can Spam continue this incredible momentum that he has? Look at the gap. Oh, the gap is almost gone. Binkss 84, but Spam's already on 75. The dream is here. I cannot, don't worry chat, I cannot jinx. Caster's curse is not real. I hope. Alright, here we go. We are live in round number 1 on bicycle. And so far so good for all the players. Spam actually taking some aggressive lines here. Look at that. We love to see it. He is going for the 10 pointers. So far so good. All of the players so close together. This is what we expected from a World Cup like this. Let's just say that. Spam now it's getting a little bit ahead here, but not the most amount of speed on the dirt, and that means Gwen is taking advantage. He's coming closer, but it's still a battle for that first place. Binkss is so far in 4th position, but only 0.2 behind the number 1 Spam. Good jump by all the players, but Spam still in the lead as we are closing in more and more on the identity part. And the identity is not really where you can gain a lot on the map like bicycle. So it is looking good for the Dutch player. Here we go, into the identity. Turnaround coming in. Gwen taking all the speed he can get, so he will come back into our screen momentarily. But it is Spam still in first place. Will he get the 10 pointers? This is looking really, really good, and Spam is going over the finish line with 10 points in his pocket. Soulja sniping second place. Good identity by the Belgian player. Getting 6 points for himself. Binkss and Gwen bite the dust. Alright, another 10 pointers. What a momentum. Spam has so much momentum right now in this match. It's looking really, really good. He is back. 85 points right now. Alright, once again, a decent start here. No drifts, full risk. Full aggressive lines. Oh. You love to see it. Alright, here we go. Ooh, not the best tech drift, however, and that's gonna cost him some time. But as you can see, he is still in the race. Still though. Binkss over in the lead. Look at that. What do you mean? Spam is going for the attack. He is still in that battle for sure. Over the ice we go. Binkss, Gwen, and Spam are basically inside each other, Kappa Pride right now. And going into the checkpoint as Soulja has an incredible turn and goes back into the battle as well. Look at this. Spam is a little bit behind, but maybe with an insane identity he can catch some positions. Binkss and Gwen are in a good position, however. Here we go. Identity part number 1. Can Spam do something here? Or will it be Binkss' story? Oh, he touches the wall. He had to go full risk. You had to do it. He was already last. So, gotta respect the hustle here. Did not pay off, but at least he did still finish. This is what you had to do. Alright, here we go. Binkss takes the win right there and is now on 98 points, which is 10 points ahead of Spam. So that gap has eroded quite quickly. And yeah, he does solidify his position here in this round a little bit, but Spam is still incredibly strong. Right now, Gwen and Soulja struggling in the start a little bit. And oh, but look at that, Soulja with a beautiful turn. And Gwen is also back in the mix. Look, what is happening? These players are just back and forth right now. And this map is so much closer than all the others. Right. Binkss in the lead. So, oh, but Spam touches the wall and that's going to cost him a lot of time. That is not looking good. Okay, we are zooming in now on Binkss, Soulja, and Gwen. And if you want to get first place, if Spam wants to get first place... Ooh, Gwen makes a mistake. This is good news actually for Spam, who can probably go for the overtake and get 4 points instead of 3. The battle between Binkss and Soulja is going on, however. And if Soulja takes the 10-pointer over Binkss, he denies some points, but Binkss, with the better approach, will hold on to that lead. And Soulja needs an insane identity to snipe Binkss here for the 10 points. So I don't know if that's going to happen. Let's see. Inside line here by Soulja. He's actually not going to snipe Binkss, but he did catch up quite a bit. That was impressive. Right, Spam does get the 4 points. And Gwen will be last. Will he finish? Yeah, he does. Binkss is popping off with a laptop keyboard. Yeah, definitely. Laptop keyboard is the key, boys. Clearly. For all you laptop keyboarders out there, there's hope. Alright, here we go. Next round. Gwen. Ooh, that looks a little bit risky, but he is still in the mix. Oh, Spam with too much risk, and I'm trying to get the camera correctly here. Here we go. Spam did take a little bit of a wonky line right there, but manages to save himself, so he's still in the round, although a little bit behind. He has to go full turbo, full risk right here, or other people just make mistakes and Spam can snipe them. Yeah, you know what? We'll take that. We will take that. Gwen is still first place, however, and Spam is about 0.3 of a second behind. That is going to be hard to catch up to, unless Gwen is going to struggle a little bit as well. Spam already catching up the gap a little bit. 0.24 now. But yeah, the end is closing in. This is going to be... Oh, I was a little bit scared right there that Spam would touch the checkpoint, but he is still in it. We're going to settle for second place here, I think, in this round, because Gwen right now is half a second ahead. And Binkss is also, again, half a second behind Spam. So second place it is. But Gwen, with 69 points, quite far behind Spam. So if you have to lose a round to someone, Gwen is the man to do it against. So that's pretty good. Did I say a funny number, guys? Did I say a funny number? Right, let's... I'm refilling, because I need some more hydration. The summer is going ham here in the Netherlands, and the room is getting hot with my casting activities. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna move on to the next map, Turbo Stairs, which is, once again, one of Spam's good maps. Alright, the warm-up is here. And Turbo Stairs is one of the two new maps that we've not seen in a regular Trackmania Grand League season, so going to be interesting to see the players on this one. Binkss right now on 112, which means if Binkss gets first in this round, interesting, we have different lines. Look at this, Spam going for the inside, and that is paying off right now as he is in the lead. Binkss is also quite strong, but the point I was trying to make is that if Binkss wins this round, he is finalist, so the other players will have to try and deny him. If he just gets second, he is already not finalist, so that is going to be enough. Right now, though, Binkss is going for the 10-pointer as he is taking the lead, but Spam and Soulja are close behind. On to the dirt part we go, and Spam going for a more outside approach. Is this going to result in some more speed? Not really, but now it is. So, yeah, back and forth here. Binkss with 0.5 of a lead, which is almost nothing, as Spam is going for the attack. The wiggle is here. Speed sliding all the way over the dirt. Binkss still in first place, but here comes Spam with more speed, taking over. And then losing first place as he goes into the wall. Soulja is the one who needs to deny Binkss right now. Otherwise, Binkss will be finalist. Can Soulja deny? Or will Binkss be the one with red letters? Oh, it's gonna be red letters on the scoreboard because Soulja went full risk and made a mistake. Alright, here we go. Binkss is finalist, which means if he gets another 10-pointer, if he gets another round win, he will be our match winner. And now it is up to the other players to try and deny him. Spam is quite far behind at 102, which he needs to get to 120. Basically, we just want to see triple win by Spam here in a row. That's going to be hard to pull off, but it is definitely possible. As you can see already, the red numbers on the car of Binkss indicating the finalist mode. Alright, Spam with a good start so far. A little bit of a wonky drift right there. Loses some speed, but still first place. But it is really, really close between all the players. Soulja is trying to go for the attack as Binkss is also lurking in the shadows. As Spam is still in first place. Nice inside approach here by him. And holds on to first place. Look at the battle. Look at that battle. This is what we like to see. Soulja with a different approach. Trying to slow down and then gain speed. Is not really paying off as Spam is still holding on to first position, but it is only 0.05 of a second. No wall touching this time around as Spam takes it a little bit safer. Better than going into the wall, I guess, but he does lose first place to Gwen. Oh, here we go into the identity. Gwen is going full ham. He is the one and true guardian. No, it is Soulja. No, it is Binkss. No, it is Spam. What is his identity? Binkss, Spam, Binkss wins. Binkss wins the match with an insane idea. What had just happened? Absolutely crazy. But yeah, it is the victorious Binkss right now who is the winner. Locks in 3 points for himself. Really good for him. Really, really good for him. And it is now up to the other players to try to get the 2 points or maybe even the 1. And for Spam, definitely want to get 2 points here. Let's see what he can do. Drifting. And it's close between the 3 players. Binkss, good job by him. Gotta give it to him. He did play well. And got a deserved win. So he gets 3 points going into the group stage. And that means he's on his way to getting into the playoffs. So interesting start here by Binkss. Definitely a good job by him. Alright, let's focus on the players that are left, however. We have Spam and Gwen going for the battle right now. But as you can see, that identity is huge. And a lot can happen right there. Gotta say, I love that identity. I mean, crazy situations. Anyway, Gwen is looking good now. He is saying, what do you mean? Oh my god, the airtime of so much airtime. Anyway, Soulja now is also getting airtime, but now Gwen is back. What is happening in this identity? Gwen takes 10 points. Spam is just taking it safe all the way, but getting second place. What? Whew. Man, what is going on in this identity? Alright, Spam 114. And the other players have not broken the triple digits yet. And that is good news. If Spam gets second place at least, he gets finalist mode because of getting into the 120 mode. And, you know, if he gets 6 points right now, those double snipes, the +4 instead of +3, they mattered. See? See? I told you. Alright, here we go. Spam is looking good though. In this round. 0.06 ahead of Gwen right now, who is the closest enemy. As we have Soulja 0.02 behind. Here we go. Spam once again looking strong. Gwen going for the release, but actually releases too much, and therefore his car started steering more than he would anticipate, and he goes into the wall. Good news for Spam. That means he is safer in that first or second place, which is what he needs. Alright, Soulja struggling a little bit, but that doesn't matter because this identity can really change things up. Spam is taking it safe, however. He knows he has the lead. Soulja is trying his everything to get back at in the first place, but it is not happening. Spam takes 10 points and gets into finalist mode. Looking good here. One more win for Spam and he locks in 2 points on his way to the playoffs of the World Cup. Alright, let's go into the next map. The heart rate is going up. We have circles. Alright, circles. Well. That is going to be an interesting map. One famous for their close rounds on it. So we'll have to see what the players will do. Right, let's take a look at the scoreboard. We have Spam in finalist mode, which means he needs one more round win. And he locks in second place in this match. That is what we would want to see. In the case it doesn't happen yet, we have Gwen and Soulja trying to catch back up. Gwen at 100 and Soulja at 98. They need to get to 120 to get finalist. Alright, here we go. Live on circles. Round number 1. Let's see what Soulja is doing. An interesting, different line here. Goes for more speed, I think. But so far, he's falling a little bit behind. Gwen with the best start, however. He is on the 10-pointer pace with about 0.2 of a lead over Spam. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit. Gwen versus Spam right now. Gwen is trying to deny Spam the finalist attempt. And so far so good. As he's doing a good job of it. Okay, he is fine. Okay. The wall has not been touched. We are still in it. Spam is trying to catch back up, but the gap is still over 0.1. Gwen is looking good in this round, but Spam could catch back up if he goes full risk. Gwen trying to defend himself. Right, identity coming up. Gwen needs to hold on to the 0.2 lead. Is he going to do it, or will Spam snipe the win here? Finalist attempt number 1, or will we go to the next finalist attempt? Spam jumps low, but still has speed. What do you mean? Gwen is not on my screen because Gwen is slow and Spam snipes Gwen for the win. What an identity, and Spam wins second place, 2 points. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful identity by Alliance. Spam gets the win. Immediately locks in the first finalist attempt. We love to see it. Good job. Alright, we are going to finish off this match. One of these players is still going to get 1 point. It's either going to be Soulja or Gwen. Both of them close on the scoreboard, so it honestly can be either one. Right, Soulja going for the inside line, but Gwen has a bit more speed. And Gwen takes over the lead. The Frenchman is trying to get at least 1 point for himself here. However, Soulja is a little bit faster on the ice. Look at that. He is closing in and actually takes over the first place from Gwen. Inside approach here by Soulja as well. Is this going to result in enough speed, however? We'll have to see. Gwen is once again back. Okay, Gwen going for the underwall approach. Still a controversial line. But I guess if you don't never crash it, it is a little bit faster. Right, here we go into the identity. Gwen having nightmares from the previous round. Oh my god, and he goes so low, and this is going to be a free round for Soulja. Good job by Soulja not crashing. I mean, that is also something to say. Gwen takes the bonk right there, and that means Soulja gets 10 points. Alright, here we go. Gwen now driving over the finish line, and they are going to go and even up their score on the scoreboard. Both of them will be on 112, which means the next round is going to decide who is going to be finalist and who is going to be at 118 points, unless someone DNS. Here we go. Round 3 out of 4 on circles. So this might be our last map, and we might play another one last round on the next one. We'll have to see. Depends on the performance of the players right now. Gwen once again with the better start, but Soulja with the inside line. Look at that better approach here by the Belgian player. Trying to catch back up, but it's not going to be enough. This time around he takes the outside line. And Gwen will once again be in the lead. We saw him catching up a little bit on the ice and once again looks to do so. But Gwen's lead is too big this time around. And he will hold on to first place. But as you can see, the round is not over yet. And the identity has not worked out well so far for Gwen. Always in the lead before the identity, but then he loses out on the 10-pointers. Is this going to be another time? Or will Gwen break that streak? We'll have to see. The gap is about 0.2 going into the identity. Alright, here we go. First part successfully done by both players. Although Soulja comes a little bit closer. Soulja needs the identity of his life right now to try and beat Gwen. And I don't think this is going to be enough. Oh, Soulja is a little bit faster. No. But the inside line, it is not going to be enough. Gwen will take the round win and make himself finalist. Right, now that he is finalist, he needs another round win. Soulja needs to deny it. So either Gwen is going to win this round, or Soulja is going to deny, and we will see another round where we will determine the winner. Right, here we go. Gwen with red letters. He is finalist mode. Soulja, it is all or nothing for him right now. Well, Gwen as well, I guess, although he has one more round to go. Soulja needs to win right now. Gwen once again with the better start. Although, look at this. Soulja battling for that first place. Onto the ice we go. About equal for the players as Gwen goes so far to the left. I'm always freaking out if people go so far to the right, actually. I'm confusing left and right. But yeah, Gwen does survive. And actually is looking really strong in this part. And I don't know, this is hard to catch up to. Soulja kind of needs to hope for Gwen to make a mistake right now. Otherwise, this is going to be over and out. Oh, but look at this. Soulja is not giving up yet. He is coming closer. Going for the low jump here as well. It is quite close, although Gwen is a little bit ahead because Soulja clipped. Gwen needs to make a mistake because Soulja's identity is not too good. And Gwen is making a mistake. Are you kidding me? Gwen is throwing away his third place. And Soulja takes the round win and gets finalist. Gwen is like, oh, a third place win? Let me throw that one in the trash right now. I don't need that. Alright, that's gonna mean that we are going to go into the next map one more round. It is the 1v1 of the century. Not really, but it's a 1v1 between Soulja and Gwen. One more round on Zacky Zack. Zazzy Zack? Why am I struggling so much with the name? Anyway, we have a warm-up of around 20 seconds and then we will go live and determine who will be the number 3 position of this match. It's either going to be Gwen or Soulja and it's going to be determined in this round unless they DNF both. But hey, you know. Alright, here we go. Gwen with the better first turn. He is asserting dominance right now. Will Soulja submit or will he be the alpha male? Let's see. On the dirt we go. Inside line by Soulja. We've seen it already at the start. That was his... Oh! Gwen taking the wall ride. He is going Tony Hawk Pro Skater in Trackmania. Except he is actually Tony Hawk Amateur Skater. Because that is actually quite a bit slower. Soulja though is losing some speed. So Gwen is still not out of it. But Soulja is taking over the lead. He has about 0.2 of a gap. But... oh, Gwen is actually a little bit slower here. So that means the Belgian player is extending his lead more and more. This is Soulja's round to give away. 0.4 is the gap now. Soulja, can you do it? Will you get third place? Gwen trying his best to catch back up. But it is Soulja is Soulja's run right now. Jumping once again onto the grass. Okay, Gwen is saving himself, but that's going to cost him some time. Which means Soulja's lead will be extended. We are closing in on that finish line. And the Belgian player Soulja for Team Numlobs will get 3rd place in this match. He does so indeed. Drives over the finish line. GG, clap in the chat. And our first match of the night is over. Gwen is not out. Do not worry. Gwen will be back for another match. Although he did get 0 points right now, which is not a good sign.